silky smooth Singaporean curry and rice thickened with perfectly soft and fluffy potatoes. I'm Jeremy Pang and welcome to Simple Family Feasts, based on my new book, Jeremy Pang's Simple Family Feasts, which is out in all good bookshops now. And in Singapore, there are so many different types of sort of hawker centres and like individual stores that just specialise in one type of thing. And this curry sauce and rice is actually more of a sort of side dish to another dish which is also in the chapter of Simple Family Feast called scissors cut pork, which is a sort of Singaporean Chinese fried pork dish that you sort of cut up over the rice, and then you have a whole buffet of different foods that you can choose. If you do want to cook that recipe, we've actually got it on one of our other videos, so check it out here. So you want to bring the rice up to boil. My water is nice and clear, and I've pretty much got 1-to-1 water to rice. This is jasmine rice. Bring it to boil. Once it's vigorously boiling, turn the heat down and then let it simmer for about 15 minutes until the level of the water hits the level of the rice, and then switch it off. Your onion, this is a huge onion, true School of Wok style, everything giant except me. And I'm just gonna sort of dice this onion. So as I say, I've built up my wok clock kind of in front of me. Just gonna move my chillies over to where they should be, but you know, I've got my base ingredients, my garlic, ginger, onions going in first, and I'm just sweating those onions whilst I then chop the rest of the stuff. And a lot of this time, that you know, the book it's about this. It's about sort of helping you sort of to teach you timings in quite a relaxed way. The feasting wheel is a big part of that. So roughly chopped ginger and garlic. So my ginger and garlic have gone in, and my onions have been sweating down on a medium heat. Just turn the heat up slightly because I do want to get some colour into this. Even though there's colour coming in from the curry paste, I quite like browning my onions to a point where they've got that really sort of deep colour, and then making the curry from there. My chillies, I'm not going to cut into them. I've got 3 whole chilli, little green chilies here, pretty spicy stuff. I don't want this to be like overpoweringly spicy. So I'm just going to pierce little holes into those green chilies, and they'll go in a second too. Big potato, just going to peel that. And I quite like, obviously the potato, great to bulk it out if you just wanted a sort of nice, simple midweek meal. But also what it does is the starch from the potatoes thickens the sauce up in a really lovely, natural way. Nice chunky bits of potato. And then my green beans are the only thing I really have to chop after that. If you're using okra, I quite like keeping the okra, like I'm going to do with the green beans, until very last, so that they keep their sort of texture and you get a bit of crunch from them. So this was what I mean by colour, you know, when you've got sort of really nice sort of browning of the onions. I quite like that because it adds colour and a sort of almost like sweeter onion flavour to the curry. This is a point where you start to follow around your wok clock. So we've got your spices, which is some cinnamon, star anise and curry powder, and your chilies, your potatoes, coconut milk, sambal, which you can buy from the shops, from Asian stores, or make yourself. And then we've got some stock, some vegetable stock or chicken stock, light soy sauce, and your green beans. And that curry powder will wrap around the onions pretty quickly. Chilies in, make sure they cook nicely. I'm on a sort of medium heat now, just so that these spices don't over-temper or overcook and burn, because obviously curry powder or any sort of powdered spices can burn quite quickly. And then as that's going, your potatoes can go in. I'm going to stir all those spices into the potatoes and always allow the potatoes to sear into those spices and pick up the flavor. Now, this is not usually the done thing. Usually you might put your sauces in and your seasoning in sort of separately, but I find it kind of works, especially with all those spices in there already tempered. I've got about a tablespoon of sambal, which I'm going to get into a jug. I don't need all this coconut milk, probably about half. Now I'm going to mix that in with the sambal and some light soy sauce for saltiness or seasoning. And then I'm going to treat this as a sauce, but it's essentially coconut milk with a bit of spice. And I'm going to go a little bit at a time into my pan. And what I want, much like if I was just adding just coconut milk, is eventually for that coconut oil to split from the sauce or from the coconut liquid itself. And the flavor of this curry comes not just from the ingredients, but the technique of sort of slow and steady sort of building of levels of flavor. And that is really important when you're cooking a good curry sauce. And look at the color of that. Just that sort of natural orange color from the sambal, from the spices, and that sort of caramelized onion base. Lastly, some vegetable stock or chicken stock, whichever you prefer. If you want to speed up the potatoes cooking, just pop a lid on for about 15 minutes. So once your potatoes have had sort of 15 to 20 minutes to steam with the lid on, you can take your lid off and then just allow the sauce to reduce a bit and evaporate. But also the little trick with the potatoes is that once they're nice and fluffy, you can just sort of press into them on the side of your pan and break one or two of them up just to thicken that sauce that little bit more. Last 5 minutes, green beans go in. Any sort of greens will work here. Okra in the book, just whatever you can get your hands onto that has a nice crunch. So once that sauce, it's got this lovely sort of dripping consistency, and your green beans are cooked, but still got that crunch, you're done. Oh, I can feel the heat. Just nice warming curry sauce with the rice. Love it. There's so many other recipes you can find in the book and on the channel. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ding, hit that notification bell, and we'll see you soon.